Let's go ahead and talk about your official trailer for your newest film, Ultimate Bug-In and Home Defense. Tell us about that.
Oh, great thing, Steven. It's going to be available on Tuesday at ejsnyder.com. Get over there, sign up with your email so you get all the alerts and you know right when it happens. We'll be sending out an email. And anything that happens with EJ, you're going to find out because you'll be in the Skullcrusher Nation when you sign up with your email. And you get all my updates. You get special sales, blogs, and newsletters. But what we have put together, everyone's familiar with the term bug out. And, oh, yeah, I got my bug out bag and I've got my bug out vehicle ready to go and I know where I'm going to bug out to and this and that and this and that. Well, the pandemic has shown us with the greatest of evidence that at least 90 to 95% of America isn't bugging anywhere except in their home. They're going to be stuck in their home. They're going to have all their things and their needs and their supplies right there. And then the other, maybe there's a 5% group of people that are actually going to bug out. But the only thing they're going to do is bug out somewhere to go bug in. So, again, they're just bugging in anyway. There's probably only 5% of the people on this in America that have the actual wherewithal, skills, and preparedness to actually truly bug out and go nomadic in a survival situation where you're moving from place to place like a locust, living off the resources that are there, or you're moving to a place where you've put a cache and you're going to be there for just a short while and then go to another place. And that takes a lot of skill. So what I've put together is the ultimate bug-in and home defense film because we have we have a lot of things going on. Natural disasters are happening at an alarming rate. Wildfires, earthquakes, hurricanes, tornadoes. We have a high crime wave going on in this country right now. We have, pandemic's probably going to pop around another corner very soon. We're hearing rumblings of a second pandemic. And then we have war popping up, with Ukraine out of nowhere. That could happen here. And so what I wanted people to do, the everyday Joe or Joan, be ready for that, to take care of themselves and their loved ones, no matter what your domicile is. If it's your home is an apartment in New York City, if it's in a suburban area where you have a cul-de-sac setting, or you're out in an urban area. Each of those present different challenges, advantages, and disadvantages. But this film is for everyone, and it gives you all the tools for your particular situation. Whatever your budget is, it's a low-end budget, a middle budget, or a high-end budget, or you're going to do a hybrid of several different things. We present you all the pillars of survival from shelter and security, water, fire, food, communication and signal, navigation, medical and health, and team building type stuff, leadership and skills. We give you all these suggestions from training to items, and we present it to you right in front of you. And once you have all your supplies, how you fill up your shelves, what do you do with, expiration dates and all that stuff is in the film. It talks about how to defend your home when you have it fully supplied, the 5 Ds of defense, everything from, deterrence all the way up to once they're trying to get in your home, that last level of defense and all the things you can do. There's a lot of cheap ways people don't realize it. On your backyard privacy fence, you might not have a dog, but you can as easily as go to a hardware store and pick up a beware of dog sign for $1.50 and stick it on your fence. Someone's going to see that, and most criminals and bad guys are looking for an easy target. If you just mention that you might have a dog,
sorry about that. Go ahead.
You may have the mention of a dog. They don't know whether you do or not, but just that sign alone is going to cause them to think for a moment, do I really want to tangle with a dog? Okay, let me move to the next place. And that's just an example. And then in there, we talk about you're going to be either at your office, maybe at school, or at a mall, or downtown having a latte in the cafe, or a sporting event. And you have to, when the doo-doo hits the fan, you don't know when an emergency situation or a survival situation is going to happen, where it's going to happen, who you're with, or what you're with. So we talk about, how do I get to my vehicle so I can get back to that home where all my stuff is? We talk about, what do you have on your person to get to your vehicle, to make you get there safely. Once you get to your vehicle, what's in your vehicle? Where are you going? What's your routes? Alternate, primaries, contingency, where are you going? Do you have cache set up that you can stop halfway? What do you do if your vehicle breaks down? Do you have your actual bug out bag in your vehicle so you can put it on your back and continue on foot to your home? Are you in shape to do that? And all these things. And so the ultimate bug-in home defense film is the building blocks for you and your family on what to do to be able to prepare your domicile, your home, whatever that situation is, for a long-term survival or emergency event, how to protect it and protect your things, and how to get back there to do that. And then once it's all over, if you really have to go and leave there, how do you properly bug out? And with this film, we're going to have several off tentacle films that come from it, because it's just too big of a film to talk about everything in full detail. So there'll be some follow-on films from this that are going to talk about those very particular things in eaches. And they'll be shorter films. But this one is going to be about 3 hours long. And the great thing about all my films, like you can go there right now, I have my E.J. Snyder's Outdoor Survival Skills series, which I filmed at the summer of COVID 2020. And I've got 11 videos in there that you can buy in pieces or in its entirety when you buy the DVD or the thumb drive sets, but you can stream them in separate pieces. But those 11 videos is about 15 hours of E.J. Snyder's flair, ability to teach you something, my humor, and all this stuff I've been doing to make me the #1 survivalist in the world, to bring it to you at a basic level of learning. You might not be able to afford one of my survival classes one-on-one, but this film, right now, we got a sale going on. If they get over to ejsnyder.com, they can get a great deal. And you're going to get everything. You're going to get 3 shelter videos, a fire, a water, and a food video that teaches you some of the basics of survival, and you can go out and actually practice it after you watch my video. And then there's 2 videos, a 2-parter on tips, hacks, and tricks of the trade that I share with you through all my years of experience. And then we actually do the tools of the trade in a 2-parter, where we talk about the different types of tools that take you to get in the outdoor, in the wilderness, and how to survive by them and how to use them. And then I wrap it all up and show you everything you've learned in that video. And I do a knife-only scenario where I go out and I put myself in a scenario, and I go from start, where the scenario starts, where I get in trouble, to where I get to rescue, and how I do it with just a knife.